Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I have a Newsweek article, and it's titled Honeybee Populations Could Be Wiped Out Worldwide by what they're calling a winged virus. And this was published May 20th, 2022. And it says the global population could be endangered by a newly discovered deadly virus, a leading scientist has warned. Professor Dr. Robert Paxton from Martin Luther University, Halle-Wittenberg, in the German city of Halle, Lower Saxony, warns that the latest variant of the deformed wing virus has the potential to wipe out honeybee populations all over the world. Paxton heads the university's general zoology. The renowned expert on honeybee and wild bee diseases warned the deformed wing virus is arguably the biggest threat to honeybees right now. Our lab research has shown that the new highly contagious variant is killing bees faster. The virus variant, which causes serious damage to the insects' wings before killing them eventually, has been detected by an international group of researchers who have been analyzing virus variants over the past 20 years. The new variant of this V is spread by Varroa mites, which are widely considered one of the biggest threats to the honeybees in the world. These mites invade hives and reproduce by laying eggs on pupa. And the pupa is basically the bee babies, the baby bees. Paxton warned mites don't just spread viruses, they also eat bee pupa. If not detected and treated early on, the mite population may increase to such an extent that the hive will succumb to the diseases and deformities caused by the mites. And so, first thing I thought when I saw this article was, man, there'll be no more honey. And then I thought, well, what if it actually happened and in the land of milk and honey, there's these people there, small hatters, claiming to be the people, but they're in the land of milk and honey with no honey. Kind of thought that was funny, a little funny, but the bigger thing with this is that all the pollution and all the ways of this world and just the breaking of the laws, statutes and commandments, and just doing what they will, this is bringing about extinctions, mass extinctions on every front. And bees are very, very important to humans because they're pollinizers, not just because of the honey, but we need bees. And because of the ways of this world led by Esau, these things are going extinct. And there's just we need Yahweh Shai to come back and put things in order. So let's get straight into the scriptures. Get Isaiah 24. I think it's 5. Yeah. Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And that's eventually what will happen. But the point being is that these people say the laws are done away with, or they're in a complete different culture where they don't have the laws, statutes, and commandments. But not going along with the law, statutes, and commandments actually defiles the earth. They're very needed to sustain the earth, and they've been broken in every possible way. And so we're seeing mass extinctions and tons of pollution. Society's polluted as well, and just everything is just defiled and polluted. And it's because of this guy. And Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, that wine being his philosophies. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. And not staying at home and going to all these different lands to rape and pillage and just steal the resources. That can actually, like they said, back to that article, it said this is a worldwide problem with these mites spreading. And if I would have gone a little further down, it said that Australia actually doesn't have it, but that's because of the environment in Australia. But there have been so many cases through travels and just like importing and exporting, to where different animals and little bugs get onto these ships and planes, and they transport themselves to wherever the products are going or these exports are going, and can eventually wreak havoc on the native populations of whatever is there. But this is a possible reason for these deaths of all these honeybees. Neither keepeth at home. That's not a good thing. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. And under this management, the current management of the Edomites that the world is under, everything is dying. Everything, and it's unsustainable. We need Yahushua to come back and put things in order. He cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. But the point was up at 5, and just that he doesn't keep it home, and his ways are his death. And so it's actually, we're seeing these mass extinctions in the animals and in the honeybee populations and in plants and even in people. He's as death. His ways are death. Go to Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. So that's one side of the coin, the elect and their salvation. But here's the other side, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And so that's led by the Edomites, the self-proclaimed Caucasians, and they have destroyed the earth with their ways. And we need this to come. Revelation 11 and 18. We need Yahushua to come back and save us out of this disorder, all this defilement, this pollution that is here. And Lord willing, it's very soon, very, very soon. We see the prophecies heating up and these wars kicking up, and Lord willing, they start pushing out that MOTB soon, so these things will go into fast forward, and because it has to happen. It's prophecy. It's all written. And with that, Lord willing, that was edifying, and I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.